Hi, everyone. Merry countdown to Christmas. Yay. Oh, my goodness. I can't believe that. That Thanksgiving is what, in 2 days? And we have all kinds of wonderful movies coming out over the next few days. And then we roll into December. Oh, my gosh. Hi, everyone. I'm just saying hi first. Hi, Rona and Martha. I love that you're here, and Joanne and Lillian and Bonnie. So, this movie was a goodie. I am so excited by it. So, there was a lot for me to not just like, I loved it. I really, really, really loved it. And I think at the top of the list, the reason why I loved it so much was the flow, the flow, the dialogue, the interaction, just the storyline itself was was beautifully written. And it's a new writer to Hallmark. Her name is Betsy Sullinger. Betsy and then Sullinger Sullenger. She did an amazing job, and I would like for her to write more. It was that good. So let's talk about, my first thing was, you loved it too, Christina. I'm seeing a lot of positive things. I loved this movie. Good, Lucy. Hey, I love this movie as well. Avis, I think, and Carrie. Hi, Carrie. Jennifer. We all loved it. Hi, Jean. How are you? So, I want to talk about the feast for the eyes. There was not a minute in this movie that was not visually not appealing, but Christmas gorgeous. I mean, it really was Christmas gorgeous. Can you all hear me? Because I have a strange little, what is this little icon? Connection is unstable. If you are on Wi Fi, try plugging in your router or moving closer to it. So I must be having glitchy issues. So I'm sorry if I am. That little icon came up, but then it went away. Okay, I'm glad you can hear me. All right, so back to this. I truly loved, like, it was like a Christmas gorgeousness. So I want to add this. How clever was this? It was a beautiful home. It had an apartment above. It had the store. Um, Hear you gone? I'm hearing you fine. Okay, good. Just the setup, and it was beautiful. And then, of course, this is when the luminaries went out. Just look at that. I want to be there. I want to be there. And then next is, look at the apartment that she's in. The first time we saw it, there wasn't that the trees in the background, but earlier. But then it was all done up when they were making the luminaries. It was just beautiful. They're walking outside and it's beautiful. It was like a feast for the eyes. It really was. And that was like one of my top things. And of course, all the feels. So all the Christmas feels. There she is in her apartment. This is before it was all lit up. She's trying on her elf costume. That was so cute. So cute. And Chris, remember in his movie when he was dressed up as an elf, that was funny. And then we have this whole Christmas bingo concept. I loved this so much because now it had a beautiful meaning behind it. And then it also incorporated all the Christmas feels, like them doing the challenge, her doing the challenge, and then him catching on. I loved it so much that I created my own. I did one for the Chris McNally fan group, but I also created one for my own, which might inspire you to do too. Instead of mailing it to them, because I grew up in a Hallmark town, and I'm still very close to my friends. And we have beautiful traditions in our town itself. But the four of us, we four girls, had a rough year. We all had loss. And it's just not to get into all of it. Some of you know some on my personal note. So I made a bingo card, a digital one, put it in a text. And I wish I would be able to ask Betsy this. Betsy, where'd you come up with this idea? Because it's fantastic. I put it in a text for all of us, for we girls. And as we complete them, we take pictures and we put it in a running text. We keep the text going. Well, we're going to. And I sent them all Christmas pajamas to start off with, which is really cool. So, I mean, just such a clever idea and all the wonderful Christmas feels. How about, look at this. There she is in her costume, right? And the bookstore, how about this cleverness? There's a wine a bar attached to it. I was like, wait a minute. I'm going to go look at the downtown property. Is there a space for me where I could have a bookstore and have a wine bar attached to it and do all the cool things? Like she had that little coolest ideas, the Santa on the stick, and then hid it whenever whoever found it, they got like a gift card or gift certificate. I'm like, I think I might want to do that in my classroom and put it in my around my room and have the kiddos find it and win something. Just like so cute, so cute, clever, so many clever things in here. The reindeer games, and they were all playing. Look how beautiful Julie looks. Julie had gorgeous hair. Her costumes were beautiful. I wanted to take away that leather dress like skirt on, remember, with that top and her hair up. She looked really adorable in there. All of her dresses, all of her outfits were beautiful. Beautiful. All right, but I'm going to stop there for a minute. I'll get back to that. I want to see what y'all have to say. And let's see. Let's see. You love the luminaries, Avis. I did too. I thought they were gorgeous. Lillian said, we didn't know. Oh, Lillian, that was like a punch to me. It made me cry. We didn't know that her BFF had died until later in the movie, and she left text messages and voicemails for her friend. So beautiful. I can't even talk about it. It makes me want to cry. Yes. I printed the bingo card out. Bah humbug. I know. It is a cute idea. And Sawyer on a stick, right? Santa Sawyer on a stick. So cute. Oh, Betsy. Christmas bingo was just about trying to give splashes of Christmas without big set pieces. Well, Betsy, listen to me. It was phenomenal. Betsy's here. Hi, Betsy. It was such a phenomenal idea that it inspired me to go and spread it on one of our fan pages and then to use something like that with my own personal friends. So you just never know who you're going to touch. The blue sweater matched the matched eyes so much. I know whoever dressed her and did the costumes, fantastic. She was just like elegant and fun at the same time. Betsy, I made my own bingo cards too. Good. I love the red candles on the Yule log and their wishes for the new year. Avis, that's another thing. I'm like, I want to do that. So we all get together and I mean, I could do that with my family, but I torture my family all the time with things like that. But my friends, when we get together, I think we might do that Yule log idea with the candles. I think that would be, I don't know. There was just so many things that were amazing. Here's what I want you to do while we're going down and I'm going to talk about more stuff. I want you to put in the comments, like, what was your favorite part of the movie or what was your favorite thing about the movie? Because I'm listing all of mine and I'll come back to your comments. So back to this. Look how clever this is. It was so meaningful and clever. The book. She gets this book as the necklace. Like, now I'm looking for a book necklace, wherever that came from. And I don't know. I would have to ask the customer, where'd you find that? Because I would like it, or I'll find something similar. I'll probably have to go look on Amazon, maybe. I've talked to enough customers that it's funny. Sometimes I do shop on Amazon. It's like, yeah, okay, I can do it too. Then when they were together and they were sharing their Christmas gifts, and she got the book necklace, and her gift for him was the manuscript because it was going to be published. Like, what in the world? Like, it's just so clever, but not corny. It was, I don't know. Why wasn't it corny? It had the potential to be corny, but it just wasn't. And I think it was the dialogue and what they said to each other. It flowed. Of course, those two actors are amazing actors. And they're very natural. They're more than authentic. They're like very natural. I feel like I am peeking into someone's window like a peeping Tom and watching someone's life unfold when it's the two of them, or when it's either of them. But together, it was like, I forgot it was a movie. And to me, that's extremely important. Well, the storyline, like I said, was real. It flowed. The dialogue, just everything in the way it was set up was fun for me to watch unfold. And there were little sprinkles that were like of humor, or like that whole thing where we find out that her best friend Kimberly had passed away. And that's really how this starts. Now, this is one of my favorite things about this movie is the nod to mental health. And it wasn't smack you in the face. It was subtle. And it started off that way too. She was burnt. She lost her spark, but she didn't really say burnt out. It was more like losing her spark and her love for what she did. And she knew that she was going to take off a month. She needed a mental health break. How many of us are afraid to say that or to do that? And we just keep plugging ahead because we think we have to, when it's really important. She had a rough year. So I was like, oh my gosh, I liked that message. And it even came back again at the end, where it wasn't a whole year later that they run into each other, but they get together purposefully because he's coming back for his book tour, and it's only 3 months later and they've missed each other. And what they say to each other is like, as soon as she sees him, she goes, I'm taking time for myself. I even clock out early on some days. I think she said 6:30. I go to yoga. I have a book club and I'm enjoying reading just for me. And I thought, yes, that's the message. It's important. And she had her spark back. And she also was able to sort of, what was the word she used? She didn't say foster. Forget what the word was that she used, that she was going to help him see his dreams, because he put them on hold for his family, which that happens many, many times. And it's realistic. And now he got his excitement back, and he wound up writing a beautiful story. How about when they're sitting together and the words, just the words that she uses? What does she say? She says, um, when she's talking about the romance, she says that it's not working, and it's too restrained. And I love how she says it, because he's like, oh, almost like he was taking it personally, like he doesn't know how to be romantic. And then later, of course, she apologizes and she's like, have you ever been in love? You could draw on that. I liked it. And when she was telling him that his this was fun. When he made the mistletoe drink, okay, the mistletoe kiss, which I love, right? Because we're waiting for that mistletoe kiss. That's the last thing on her bingo card to accomplish, right? And she talks about the rosemary, because earlier she's like, I'm not a wine person. If I am, I'll drink a Chardonnay. I think that's what she says. She's more of like, she doesn't say cocktail. Does she say cocktail? And I'm thinking, oh, I wonder in real life, Chris McNally, he can make a good cocktail. Anyway, she says to him, and I love these words, that it was unexpected, the drink, like you. And see, they're mature. They're not afraid to talk to each other and tell each other how they feel, right? Oh, it is cocktail. Thank you, Avis. And she says, like your book, you come off at first as someone who's like all businesslike and not able to bend. That's me paraphrasing. But then she says to him, you write this lovely, soulful book. What kind of language is that? That's a beautiful language. So there was just so many. I don't know. What was there to not like in this movie? I couldn't find anything. All right, I got to go back because I want to see what all these beautiful things you're saying here, and we're going to share, and then I'll get to some other parts. All right. Hold on. Oh gosh, there's so much to share. I love all these comments. Lucy, hi Lucy. You're saying that it really puts you in the Christmas spirit. Me too. I cried twice during this movie, twice. The book cabinet was a great name. It was. Joanne's agreeing. She says, yes, beautiful settings. Love the bookstore, bakery, pub, apartment, small town drive, beautiful decorations. Yes, 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 yes. Wasn't tacky. You're right. Of course, all of us are loving the bingo. Lillian says, we didn't know. Oh, this is when you talked about her best friend. That to me, I didn't see it. And I love when I get surprised. I did not see that coming. I really didn't. And then it made sense to me. I was like, oh, okay. So he became her partner. And that's what he says in the end, partner. Like, he's like, I'm going to make Kimberly proud, like all the things and challenges he's going to do with her the following year, which is cute. I just love that. What? She was a regular Helen Bouchard. She was. All right, Joyce. I love this movie. Julie looked amazing. Love her with that hair change and beautiful wardrobe perfection. Yes, yes, yes. Ava says, I can't believe Sawyer had never seen White Christmas and they watched it together. I know. I know. I met somebody that's never watched White Christmas either, and they're older than I am. So it's not like they're like super young generation. I don't think my sister, she's 40, if she ever watched White Christmas. We watched a lot of cool movies. I know she watched Holiday Inn, which I love. Oh my God, I love that. But okay. Yes, Curry, it's important to take care of yourself. Yes. Joanne, I rewatched it now that I know what happened to her friend and how it all ends. Enjoyed even more the second time around. Nice. Hi, Sharon. Julie was great expressing her feelings without a word, with her eyes and facial expressions very controlled as an actress. Betsy, when did I cry? I cried. It's going to make me cry now. I cried when I'm going to cry now. I'm sorry. When she talked about her losing her friend, because I've had so much loss this year. So I cry all the time, so pay no attention. And I kind of like it smacked me because she held like she never talked about it and she just was on autopilot and kept on going. And then she knew she needed a minute to take a break. And my girlfriends that I'm talking about, we all experienced loss. Like my father and my good friend Annie's father died on the same day. What is that, right? My dad in the morning and then her father in the evening. So and my one friend, she unexpectedly lost her husband and this all unraveled. And I feel like we're all on autopilot. And I was like, oh, it brought her so much joy to do the bingo card. I was like, I want to try that. And the other thing that made me cry, and I don't know why it did what it did because I thought it was kind of, I don't know, can't even explain why I did, was at the end when they kiss and I'm going to talk about the kiss and they say bingo and he's like, you're my partner now. I don't know. I thought that was touching and that he was going to like I said, make Kimberly proud of what they were doing. So I'm sorry I'm crying again, but it was just, I don't know, it just touched my heart. Who can go wrong with books and wine? I love that. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. And it was not predictable. There were so many wonderful, clever things in here. Christina, I cried too when she lost her friend because it reminded me of me losing my friend and my dad. So sad. Yes, yes, yes. And the thing was, I was shocked by it that I didn't see it. It was like unexpected. All right. So I'm going to take that away and I'm going to show you, add it to the stage. My next part. We got kind of 3 kisses, but we got 2 different times of kisses. For some reason, Hallmark only sends you certain things on, as promo stuff, and that's okay. They never send you juicy stuff. So here's me just hanging out and clicking it off my TV. This scene was dark lighting, so it comes out dark. But this was when they were having their Christmas morning together, and he gave her the book, and she gave him the manuscript that was going to become published. And the way he reaches over and he kisses her, she like leans right into him. He's got his hand on her face and he pulls her in. I thought, oh, this is such a cute moment. And then of course the doorbell rings and they kind of pull slowly apart. So I'm like, oh, we already got a kiss, which was great. Me and the kisses, I got to analyze them. So this is a thumbs up kiss. And then we get to this. I have it in many stages. This is at the end where they kiss after they haven't seen each other in 3 months. And, they know that they're going to commit to each other. I love that. And they reach in, do their little lippy kisses. They're in it. And then they pull away and they have that soulful minute, like a soulful, not minute, second. And then this is the part that I love. Do you see the funny look on Brendan Penny's face? He laughs. That's because she goes, bingo, because he found the holly. He didn't just kiss her, not the holly. It was not the holly, the mistletoe. He didn't just kiss her. He searched around for the mistletoe so she could complete her challenges and says bingo. And then they kiss again, which is like so wonderful and so romantic. And I loved it. I loved every minute of it. Let's see what you're all saying, because then can you guess how many snowmen I gave it? How many? Let's see. The whole movie was beautiful, Rona said. Lucy said, I liked when they exchanged gifts. It was sweet that her parents came to check on her. I know. And because they were worried about her. I know. I know. I know. Take care of yourself. She got her mistletoe kiss in March. She did. I rewatched it now that I know. Oh, I'm sorry, Joanne, you already said that. It was a cocktail. She said she liked more than wine. And then later on, he does hand her some wine, and he hands her the kind that she likes. What, Curry? You've never seen White Christmas? Do you want to know why? I think I've seen it once and bits and pieces. I don't really like it. It's not my favorite. Holiday Inn is my favorite, and White Christmas. I definitely know I've seen the whole thing from beginning to end because I watched it with my grandmother when I was younger. And I know I'm talking fast. I've had the longest day. I had conferences, I had school, and then they got out early and we had these long conferences. We went way over time, and I had to rush home and do 42,000 other things. So I'm like, blah, 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 very much South Jersey tonight. All right, I'll never seen White Christmas. I loved the adult vibe of the entire storyline. Yes, Constance. And you know what was nice about it? I don't like when they're like, "Oh, I think I like him." Oh, we're not 10, we're not 12, and I know my 10-year-olds in my class. We're not, 20, like, being shy. They're adults, and that's why I love when she said what she said about him, and he said it to her, and they're like, "Yeah, we like each other, we get it." Um Joanne, this is true. I like the end that they both followed their dreams and still found their way back to each other. And Joanne, what's nice is that one of the things that was on the list was they sat on Santa's lap and told him their wish. And we don't know what their wishes are. But when it comes to the end, and he says, I wanted to come, she says to him, I wanted you to get your book published and for you to come to New York. And that was my wish. And he goes, that was my wish too. I like it. It's just, it wrapped it all up. Love the Dan and Shay song they premiered in the movie Pick a Christmas Tree. Arlene, forgot about that. Thank you. And their kiss was and their kiss got interrupted. It did, but they did kiss. It wasn't like a and then they don't. They really did kiss. We got too. They had so much chemistry. They absolutely did. And you can't fake that. So it was just like a fun, warm chemistry. Great Christmas. Oh, the song. Martha is saying about the song. Okay. Christmas bingo would have been a good name for it too. That's true. That's true. Okay. Avis gave it four snowmen, and I definitely give it four snowmen because I do 4, 3, 2, 1, 4 being the best. I definitely give it four snowmen as two. I love Holiday Inn and Fred Astaire dancing. Oh my God, Avis. I love everything about that. I just love how it looks. I want that house that he lives in. I love everything about it. The funny comedy that's in it. Both actors are over 40, so being adults seemed more appropriate. Curry, sometimes it isn't though, in some of the way it's written. That's why I said from just the flow of the movie, the dialogue, the language that they used, how like the cleverness of how they sprinkled things in, the entire thing was amazing. It was well written, well directed, and it probably was a cinch for those actors when they have such good material to work with. I mean, it was really good, really really good. Gene gives it four. You gave a 5, Gene. Good. His friends at the bar, and they did a sing along that happened at our local pub. Happens at our local pub. That's nice. I like that, Arlene. All of the snowmen. Good. Lillian gives it 4. Arlene gives it 4. Lucy gives it 4. So do I. Just love it. Avis, I read today that Julie's filming a movie in Argentina right now. She is definitely in South America. That is official. And yes, she's filming something. I'm not sure what it is, but that sounds like, I don't know, it's going to be a really good time. Oh, look, Betsy, if you're still here, Martha's saying, great writing. Look, she's giving you a clap. Yes, 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 yes. All right. So, oh, four. Sharon's given it four snowmen. I think I covered everything that I loved. Um, who knows? There was just so much to pick out. So much. It was just in general, just a really great movie. I knew I was going to like it because I like those two actors, and there's nothing they do that's not good. But I have to say that it blew me away. It was even more than I thought it would be, but blew me away in a good way. Julie's Spanish is impeccable. She's Spanish, that's why. Rona. All right. So coming up, there's so much coming up. Real quick, I'll tell you. On this holiday weekend coming up, we have last night I had on Matthew James Dowden, and he was talking to us about Chicken Sisters. If anybody is going to go and get Hallmark Plus, please watch Chicken Sisters. You'll love it. And he's got one of my favorite relationships and one of my favorite characters. Then his movie, Christmas movie, he's part of the Debbie Maccomer's Joyful series with Mrs. Miracle. So it's Joyful Mrs. Miracle, this one. And that comes on Thanksgiving night at 8 on the Hallmark Channel. Then also coming out is Tyler's movie, the one with the Kansas City Chiefs. And I'm going to review that on Monday. And the director and producer are going to come on and chat with us. And they did Biltmore Christmas and a lot of other cool stuff. So they're going to join me, and it's already premiered, so we can talk about it and all the fun stuff. And then you can go back and look at it with different eyes. And what else is coming? I can't even remember. Just for those. Now, if you're watching Mistletoe Murders, oh my goodness, this is delicious. Peter Mooney is in that. It's so good. That's another series that comes out on Hallmark Plus. I have there's an actress who plays his daughter, and she's going to be coming on, but that's on the 1st, which what day of the week is that? Is that a Sunday? I think she's going to come on and chat and talk about the movie. She's doing a great job in it, and she's like new to Hallmark and kind of new to making movies. Yes. Oh, Carrie, you love it. Oh my gosh, I love it. It was trending on our area, in your area. What was trending? The movie? This one? Oh, Betsy, please write. Jean says, Betsy, please write more. Loved it. Oh, and it was trending. I love that it was trending. And Jennifer saying, Betsy, please write more. This movie was phenomenal. Yep. Martha, you like it. Mistletoe Mysteries. I do too. It is so good. And so the actress who plays the daughter is coming on. She has 3 parts to her name, and I want to mix it up. So I'll put it out on all my social media. Okay. Lillian, I can't believe The Way Home will be on Hallmark Plus. So, Lillian, I did a little video real quick because there was a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of hurt people on that page, and some were not being so kind. So, here's the thing. Yes, but we get to see it early instead of having to wait, because it's still premiering on the Hallmark Channel, but not until the fall. And if you don't want to wait that long, Hallmark Plus, it's $7.99. If you can't afford it, I get that. Some people can't, but those who can, it's going to be there. And we'll make sure the page doesn't, spoil anything. We got ideas on how we'll do that. Okay, Rona, we have to have Hallmark Plus to watch Mistletoe Murders and The Way Home. I love Mistletoe Murders. Yes. And The Way Home, you don't have to have it to watch The Way Home. You just have to wait until the later premiere on the Hallmark Channel. All right, Betsy. Betsy says, I'm on it. You guys are making me so happy. Good. Get to writing. Get to typing. Whatever it is you do, write and type. I don't know. Both of it together. Holidays. The episode is great. It's in episode 2. Listen, I haven't had a chance to watch it, Martha, but they offer so many cool things on Hallmark Plus. I love my $7.99, and I don't have to say that. Nobody's paying me to say that. I will say it for free. Jean, you like it too? Good. I'm going to be doing, once they're all done, I'm going to do like a review of them. And I definitely I want Peter Mooney to come on, but you know what? He's got a beautiful family. He's probably enjoying himself and probably doesn't want to do any publicity. I haven't really asked, so we'll see. By the way, Hallmark Plus is having a Black Friday sale. Yes, for 2 months. You get it through your Amazon Prime account. Yes, and it's I forget. Is it? I could say I don't even want to say it, but it's something ridiculous. The amount, like $2.99 for 2 months. I saw that. Yes, yes. All right, what's this here? Um, Holidays is great too. Yes, you know what? This is what we have. She needs to write another movie and make it for Chris McNally. We're always looking for good stuff with Chris McNally, aren't we? I would love it if he was in another movie. Oh my goodness. We have all kinds of cool stuff. $2, Betsy. $2. That's crazy, right? $2 for the Hallmark. Good. Oh, what is that? $2? Yes, I'm making sure it wasn't season 2. $2. All right. The exclusive movies are great also. They are. They have their own movies. So people are like, man, why don't they have it here? Why can't we see this? Because everything has its own little niche. You can be on Hallmark Plus and be a little more different and a little more spicier, than Hallmark Channel is more like family oriented, and it's not going to be talking about maybe living together instead of not being married, or just little things, a little different. All right, I'm glad, Joanne, you're enjoying it. Okay. All right. Yes, I get Hallmark Plus through Prime, and I'll tell you what happened real quick. I had Hallmark Movies Now through cable, and then it switched to Plus. It didn't work out though. I couldn't access everything, and I think I explained this before. So I had to get rid of it through my cable, and I had to purchase it through Prime, and I have no problem. So it was just a little glitch. Let's see. The Way Home is moving to Hallmark Plus in January. Robin, it's not moving. It'll be offered in Hallmark Plus in January, and it's staying on the Hallmark channel. It's just not premiering until the fall. They switched the time slots around, and which is fine. It's not moving. It'll definitely be on Hallmark Channel just later on, which it was going to do anyway. They did that one year remember how long we had to wait, almost over a year we had to wait for The Way Home when it didn't premiere until it was like oh gosh, what was it, the end of July, I think, one year for season 10. And you you can I can watch all this on one channel. Good, Lucy. There are certain things I know you don't get though, but there's pluses and minuses to everything. Yes, I had Hallmark Movies Now through Prime, and it just switched over to Plus. Yep, it was really easy, but I didn't have it that way, Rona. I had it through my cable, and that wasn't a smooth transition. They even tried to help me at Hallmark. It didn't work, so I just had to cancel it that way, get it with Prime. All right. Yes, that was When Calls the Heart. Is that I said it wrong instead of Way Home? Sorry. When Calls the Heart took a whole year, season 10. Yeah, we had to wait forever. All right, everyone. Good chatting with you. And tomorrow I will not have a podcast. And Thursday night I will not have a podcast. And Friday night I will not have a podcast. So if you are in the States, you have a happy, merry, thankful Christmas, not Christmas, Thanksgiving. And then if you're shopping on Black Friday, be safe. I hope you get good deals. And if you want to come back, if you are a Mistletoe Murder fan, hop on back for Sunday, because I will have a guest on and we're going to chat about mistletoe murders. And then on Monday, I'll have the guys on for the touchdown. I think it's the holiday touchdown with Tyler Hines and Hunter. They're doing that Kansas City Chief movie. Okay. Betsy says, I'll end with this. Thank you all for watching. I'm so glad you liked the movie. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I'm sorry I cried. That's just me. I cry even at school. The kids get used to it. I get emotional. Bye, everyone.